Wednesday night, 24th of August, 1831. Dearest love, I can sit down at any moment and scribble to you, were it nothing but complaints and 1,000 times repeated expressions of fondness.
The 30th of August, 1838. Dear husband of me, I was most thankful to hear an articulate cheep from you once more.
My dearest, your letter reached me but a few hours ago. I was doubly shocked on reading it a second time to find it dated Sunday. What a week you must have had.
My dear friend, if you are not strong in faith, you must be ready to cast me off as the most ungrateful of correspondents. But though appearances are against me, I am not much in fault.
Over the course of more than 60 years, Thomas and Jane Welsh Carlyle wrote over 10,000 letters. Grappling with current events and engaging with some of the most influential people of their time, the couple chronicled their thoughts, feelings, and activities, and in doing so left behind a vivid record of the Victorian era. Witty and engaging correspondence, they wrote to many of their well-known contemporaries, including Robert Browning, Charles Dickens, Alfred Tennyson, John Ruskin, Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Elizabeth Gaskell, and John Stuart Mill. In the intervening years since each of these letters reached its intended recipient, the Carlyle's words have been given a new voice and a much wider stage. With the generous support of the National Endowment for the Humanities, the Gladys Kriebel Delmas Foundation, and the Arts and Humanities Research Council, we at Duke University Press launched the Carlyle Letters Online, a Victorian cultural resource. Freely available to all, this collection provides a digital archive of the Carlyle's correspondence. Accessed by over 9,000 people around the world each month, this collection features some of the most influential, artistic, philosophic, and literary personalities of the period, and offers a perspective on the 19th century like no other, through the words of Thomas and Jane.
Queen Victory has got her bit wetting over. The people are all accusing her, poor little dear, how she has quarreled with her mother, openly insulted her, how she has done this and that.
My dear Mrs. Russell, aren't you glad we are to have peace? At least people who should know best believe in the peace.
Dear Emerson, I smile with a kind of grave joy over your American speculations and wild dashing portraitures of things as they are with you.
Now in our 4th year online, we at the press find that we must turn to our friends in order to keep this resource freely available, and, as Thomas would say, trespass upon your generosity, and ask you to consider supporting this valuable project. Not only will your support help us to keep this resource open access, but it will also assist our efforts to expand the electronic collection as surviving letters continue to resurface. It is our hope that you'll find this part of Thomas and Jane's legacy to be as valuable as we do. Please help us to keep their letters alive and openly available.